probably not likely. I would probably say a 1, just because right now I wouldn't have the money to buy it. But maybe later on, after you have your job and you're good, you want to have a nice house, you might buy it then. But as of now, when the price is too high, couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I agree. I would probably go with a 1 too, just because I couldn't afford something like that right now. But like you said, later down the road, once you have more money, yeah, I would love to have something like that. Yeah. So, I mean, later on down the road, it'd probably be like 4 or 5 if I had the money. So.
Yeah.
You said you buy 4 or 5?
No, I'm saying like rating wise, 4 or 5. I just want extras in my house.
Well, I would say 1 also. I'm not very likely to buy it right now. Even down the line, I'm not even sure if I'd buy it. It depends because, I don't know, I guess you could say I'm kind of cheap when it comes to appliances.
At least you can admit it.
I just don't see the point. I mean, even when my laundry I don't have the problem with laundry going stale in the washer. I do have the problem with laundry getting wrinkled in the dryer, but I usually hang all my clothes up because I like them to be hung up. But to be honest, I usually just take it right in the dryer and it goes right on my floor in my bedroom until I wear it again, and then it goes in the washer. It just recycles itself. So for me to go out and spend money on that is not very likely. Yeah. Unless the thing is you guys take over the market and like dryers now and washers now become obsolete, then pretty much have to buy it.
Yeah.
So depends on you really.
What was that called? Disruption something?
Yay for vocab words.
Yeah, but 1 unlikely for me too, yeah.
Because of the price.
Yeah, oh, I mean, that's not something I would go out
It's
and
too
buy.
technical.
I mean, I'll let my girlfriend or something do that. But, yeah.
Nice, Phil.
Oh, no, seriously, I mean, I really don't care about that. If I had to buy, I wouldn't buy that one, though.
The problem is that
Yeah, exactly.
with college students, like, it would be a good market because of the utilities and the convenience, but not a good market because, I mean, you might have to get one to get into an apartment because everyone wants a washer and dryer in their apartment, but at the same time, nobody our age has the money of just disposable income that they can throw down. And if they already have a washer and dryer, they wouldn't do it anyway. So 1 for now, but like everyone else said, later on it'd be a lot more likely.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, I've lived in, I don't know, 7 different apartments since I moved out and started college, and I've never bought a washer and dryer.
I was gonna say, you could almost just target like the apartment complexes themselves, and just be like, I mean, a lot of your people that wanted to live there would be like really impressed with having this type of like washer dryer combo in the apartment already, especially like in college living like settings where they're always in a rush and everything. So I mean, if it was like already in an apartment, like that would push me towards living there just because of that,
So price definitely seems to be an issue. What would be like your price range of buying a appliance like this, or like just a washer and dryer? What would you be willing to spend on something like this if you had the
Willing to spend
income?
25, 30 bucks. No, I mean, say in a couple of years I buy a house and I want to buy a washer and dryer, I would get something that's good quality. I mean, probably a little bit above average pricing. Like you said, was it $600 for a good washer and dryer?
I think it was like 600 each. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
like
so
$50.
maybe I just live in an apartment for the rest of my life. No, I would say somewhere around there, 600 each.
Yeah, I agree with him. Like whatever is more like mid to high range pricing, I guess you could say whatever's got the best quality I would go for. I don't know exactly how much I'd spend. It'd just be like whatever fits into that kind of range, probably. So.
And it also depends on the market, but I'd probably spend like 1,000.
On both.
Yeah. Well, I mean on that machine, since it's both, I'd probably spend about 1,000.
Yeah, if I were looking around, I would, compare prices, pretty much go with the average, something that is trustworthy too, that's gonna last me a while. I don't know.
Pretty much have the exact same thing when it comes to yeah, pretty much like just a little slightly above average, maybe like just the quality of it, depending on what is out there. So.
I mean, the price, like, to this thing pretty much compared, I mean, look, maybe just a little bit more and had all this more to offer, then, yeah, I would go with this. But if it was like a drastic price change, probably stick with something mediocre.
So if price wasn't an issue, you would go for a higher quality appliance.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's everything in life.
Yeah.
Price is an issue, of course, I'm going to take the best.
Right.
Okay, when you hear of our product concept, what word or words come to mind?
Convenience.
Do it all.
Yeah. do it all, I guess you
Just
could
do
say.
it.
All in one, something.
Technologically advanced.
It's 2 words, Joe.
She said what word or words?
Word or words, phrases, okay.
Easy. Like, it's convenient, it's small in space, it's easy to use. Pretty much
Well, we don't know about that yet.
Well,
The touchscreen looks
touchscreen.
a little intimidating.
Touchscreen and,
But if it's
and
typical-
Steam does not seem like a good combination.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
an electrical part.
Okay, so we have come up with a few product names. Continuum Pro Series, Revolution Pro Series, Express Pro Series, or Genesis Series. What do you guys think of these names?
They're all pretty good.
I didn't like the first 2, I liked the last 2.
I like the express one.
Can you say that again, please?
Continuum Pro Series, Revolution Pro Series, Express Pro Series, or Genesis Series.
I like
Genesis.
I like
Genesis
Genesis.
series.
They're all pretty intense.
Yeah,
I like
I like the
Express.
Genesis series.
I think
personally.
Genesis just sounds like.
Like, let's do some laundry.
I mean,
when
it
I think
doesn't-
when I think I hear Genesis, I think of the Bible.
Well, but
That's
it's the
like where
beginning
the
of something
beginning
new.
of the band
I think
So-
express is a good one.
I like Revolutionary.
Okay, so
I'm going with Genesis.
Genesis is
thinking
your
Genesis.
favorite.
I like Revolutionary and Genesis.
Okay,
Genesis.
Express.
Genesis.
okay.
Wow.
Would you guys change the names or have a different name concept?
I like those names.
I would have said like all in one. Like, not very creative.
No, I like this, like, how you have like the Pro Series at least in there, the series. It just sounds like more professional, I guess you could say. More like revolutionary, I guess.
You could just call it Revolutionary Genesis Pro Series.
Revolutionary Express Pro
Somewhere.
Series.
Does all-in-one need to be in the name? Because would that make it more descriptive, or?
I don't like all in one. I think,
No,
I
I
think
think
it
it's
takes
like
away from the
a,
value.
you know, like when you put in like an ad or something, probably say that as part of the
The
feature.
features,
Yeah, like
yeah.
all new,
Description.
all in one Genesis series washer dryer combo or something like that.
Express Pro Series.
Yeah.
New Revolution, I don't know, laundry, Genesis Pro Series.
Just leave it as a feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all our questions, and thank you guys so much for your time.
How was my body language?